Hey guys, RinniePie here. As I was making my latest PS Vita video, which is going to be about these two games, I sometimes get people asking me, why do I do two? Why do I do two videos? Why is there? Do you have to prove something? Like, no. Basically, one of the things when you buy physical copies of video games is that, especially from Japan, is that they tend to throw in a lot of weird stuff. Like for Ragnarok Odyssey Ace, they gave me a CD, a music CD, and some of these games really have some weird stuff in there. Like this particular game, which I just did a game talk of, which is still uploading, has a thermometer inside. And I was just like, what the fuck? Sorry about my language. What the hell? And I was laughing my ass off. So you can see that in that video, which is probably going to be a couple more hours. But that's the reason. This is the reason why I usually do two. One is for unboxing to show you guys what you're buying into. Because why am I speaking English when I'm introducing Japanese games? Why am I speaking English? It's because I wanted to educate. I wanted to help those of you outside, in the United States, in England, who might not actually even have seen these games. I want to let you guys know there are better games than the ones you usually see in the United States. Most of these games that I present might not even come through. Sure, Tokiden recently just got localized, as I said, months ago. But you can get a first-hand look at what these games look like. And if you like it, you can by God, go look on the internet, look for a copy, and buy it. Because some of these games are awesome. And that's the reason why I do two. Because you can't judge a game just by its box and cover. You go into sometimes you might be biased when you go into a game like this because this is a game I have on hand right now. This game is made by Presto, one of my favorite companies, and they usually work with Bandai Namco for their licenses, which means there's a lot of anime girls and robots and stuff in their games, and they're the ones who made Super Robot Tyson, the one with a lot of robots, and a lot of times they try to make you want to buy the game because of these things in here with their CDs or DLC codes or thermometers, and you tend to lose sight on a couple of things as you're playing, like gameplay and all that stuff. And I try to keep myself distant away from my normal biases, but I find myself sometimes struggling, especially when it comes to games made by Bandai Namco and Presto. But I always try to keep a level head, and yeah, that's the reason why I usually do two. The first one to show you guys the content in terms of these boxes. Sometimes some of these Japanese games have colorful, like very colorful game manuals. Look at this. This game manual is colorful as hell. They put ads in there, and some of these game manuals are black and white. Because why? Because ink costs apparently too much, and look at this. They digitalized everything into the chip. So, we always want to know what we're buying into, especially when it comes to import games. And import games, and this is what I usually deal with. I deal with import games. And import games, they're another beast. Because when you're buying an import game, they don't usually tell you what's inside. You get the game, you don't know whether it's good, it's bad. Here in Taiwan, I live in Taiwan, okay, so I can get the games easier. I can play it, and then I can formulate my own opinions of it. But they are opinions, guys. These are basic opinions. You cannot take me. If I say this game is good, chances are there is still a slight chance that somebody else might think the game is crap. You know, because there are people who are more focused on graphics. There are most people who are more focused on gameplay. I look overall, but I gear more towards the gameplay. Gameplay has to be immersive, really, really solid for me to even recommend a game like that. You know, storyline, okay, okay, because we're dealing with handhelds here. Sometimes handhelds just don't have enough memory for story, even though now we're at one of the best generations to have a handheld, you know. But that's the reason why I usually do two. And in my next video, you will see both of my PS Vita at work here. So my black one, which has scratches in the back because I was playing too much DJ Max, and my baby completely covered by I did a full-on protection with this one. There's like film all over this Vita right here. So yeah, that's why I do two videos, and you know, I appreciate those of you who watches my video. You know, take my game talks with a grain of salt, guys. It's just opinions. You know, I'm not just trying to educate people about the good games that's overseas. I'm also trying to protect the consumer. I'm trying to protect you guys from buying shit like Ragnarok Odyssey Ace when you already have Ragnarok Odyssey. I mean, Ragnarok Odyssey Ace, I was talking to the guy who usually sells me games, and he was just like, you know, Ace could have just been a freaking DLC. And I was just like, I was saying the same thing on my video, and he was just like, yeah. So, you know, blatant, you know, in this freaking day and age, many of these companies are just in it for the money. So we need to keep a level-headed, guys. You know, we can't be fanboys when it comes to video games because these companies do not hold the same love that we have for them. You know, I used to like Capcom. Now look at them. It's just like, oh, we don't like you, so we're not gonna make Mega Man because it's not gonna sell. It's, you know, they completely lost their way. Basically, many game companies recently has lost their way, and it's going to take a while for them to finally realize. And I think it's gonna take another couple of years before they fully realize that we as consumers are not dumb. We're not stupid. And yeah, I guess that's just what I wanted to rant about. I guess not really a rant. I was just thinking of trying. I'm just trying to take a break because I've been trying to write music the entire day and nothing comes up. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. The game video for Kagero Darkside Princess unboxing, and with the Superhero Chronicles unboxing is coming up within the next couple hours. So do check it out, guys. I appreciate your understanding. I know for understanding for the past couple 2-3 months where literally nothing came out. You know, it's a horrible time for any game reviewer, anyone who does anything involving video games because nothing comes up around this period of time, and at this point we're just speculating. So I thank you all. You know, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to continue doing my best. You know, and I'll see you all a little later. Goodbye.